I read messages where my fiancée told her friend that the spark isn't there with me, but sometimes, you have to take losses in life. Now she's crying, asking me not to give up on our relationship over something she didn't mean. Fiancé, 27F, and I, 26M, have been together for 3.5 years and we're planning to get married this year. We met when my family visited hers. We live in a relatively small district, and the locals of this community have their small community which we are a part of. Things escalated from there, and we became engaged last year. I would say the relationship is pretty normal other than the fact intimacy frequency could be better compared to my experience with previous relationships. We both live with our families, so it seemed normal to me. Last week, I was using her phone to transfer some of the contact data to my new phone. She got a notification from her BFF that reads, "Well, to me it looks like you at least got a nice man to settle with." I value her privacy, but I could not help but get curious to see what it was all about. In the end, I checked the recent message history with her BFF. The most recent thing they talked about was her ex. For quick info, we both had been recently broken up with our exes by the time we met. Her ex is from the same small community, and they were together for 2.5 years. He is basically an F-boy and a crackhead. I also know he was abusive towards my fiancé according to her. However, my fiancé was explaining how great he was, mostly in terms of looks, and how she could fix him if she were given more chance and the relationship was longer, then marry him. After that, it was mostly the story of us meeting and getting together. She stated, "The spark is not there with my name, but sometimes you have to take losses in life." Then her friend sent the message in the notification. These things were all new to me. To my knowledge, she was the one who broke up with him, not otherwise. It really hurt me how she did not find me attractive and messaged her friend that there is no spark between us for her. I got the feeling she is still not over her ex. That explained why she was not that into intimacy with me. In my previous relationships, intimacy has always been great. I guess she just was not into me. After that, I finished transferring the contacts and did not confront her. I had over a week to consider everything, and to be honest, I am highly leaning on breaking up with her. 1. I do not want to be a second choice. 2. I do not want to be in a relationship where the other person will fantasize about what-if scenarios with another person. 3. I believe she settled for me, and I know it will cause resentment from both sides if I go ahead with the marriage. It's almost 9 a.m. here, and I am planning to talk to her today. As I said, I'll probably break up with her. Not because I do not love her, but I respect myself and think I deserve to be wanted. However, before going ahead, I want to get input and opinions from this subreddit too. Top comments. She stated, "The spark is not there with my name, but sometimes you have to take losses in life." Yeesh. I wouldn't be able to unhear that. I think breaking up is the right instinct. Comment, sounds like if he took her back, she would drop you in a second. Sorry, but I wouldn't be her backup plan. Update. Thank you for everyone's input. I had a talk with her at around 11 a.m. after inviting her to my place. Parents are out for a weekend trip. I also invited my sister in case something happened. She looked excited when she saw my sister. She asked if it's about the wedding planning. I asked her to sit down and started by asking if she loves me and finds me attractive. She answered with yes and asked me why I am asking these questions. Then I told her about what I know, did not give details, my thoughts on it, and that I want to break up. Her face went pale that instant. She told me she did not mean it like that and she loves me, she does not love her ex, and I am the only one. I pointed out our intimacy problems. When we discussed it previously, she made excuses, varying from, "I'm feeling tired," to, "I don't know." I asked if it's because she does not find me attractive. She said no. Then I revealed everything I know, including the details of their messages with her friend. She started crying more and tried to hug me. That's when my sister interrupted. I told her my decision is final and suggested therapy due to her fantasizing about a DA and toxic relationship. She asked me not to give up on a 3.5-year relationship because of something she did not mean. I asked her what she meant with these messages, and she repeated the same thing. It was not something bad, I do not want him, her ex, back, I am happy with you. To be honest, that's where I got a bit petty. I regretted it after everything was done. I told her, sometimes we need to take losses to win, and that's what I am doing. After that, her face was distorted, and she started spewing whatever she could at me. My sister literally pushed her out of the house. I think the hardest part is done. I now need to explain to both families that our relationship has ended. As I said, we live in a small community, and it may create a problem in the short term, but I think it'll be fine in the end. Thank you for all your advice and support.